Deuteronomy 3, victories east of the Jordan and the passing of leadership. Moses continued speaking to all Israel, recounting what the Lord had done after the defeat of Sihon, king of Heshbon. They turned and went up by the way of Bashan, and Og, king of Bashan, came out to meet them in battle at Edrei with all his people. The Lord said to Moses, "Do not be afraid of him, for I have given him into your hands along with all his people and his land. You shall do to him as you did to Sihon, king of the Amorites, who lived at Heshbon." So the Lord delivered Og, king of Bashan, his sons, and all his people into Israel's hands, and they defeated him until no one remained. They captured all his cities, 60 fortified cities, the entire region of Argob, with high walls, gates, and bars, along with many unwalled towns. At that time, Israel took possession of the land from the Arnon Gorge to Mount Hermon. The Sidonians called Hermon Sirion, and the Amorites called it Senir. This land included all of Gilead and Bashan, as far as Salekah and Edrei, cities of Og's kingdom. Og, king of Bashan, was the last of the Rephaim. His bed was made of iron, and was kept in Rabbah of the Ammonites. It was 9 cubits long and 4 cubits wide, according to the common cubit. Moses explained how the land east of the Jordan was given as an inheritance. From Aroer on the edge of the Arnon Gorge, and half the hill country of Gilead, he gave territory to the tribes of Reuben and Gad. The rest of Gilead and all of Bashan, the kingdom of Og, he gave to half the tribe of Manasseh. The region of Argob in Bashan was known as the land of the Rephaim. Moses reminded them that their fighting men were to cross over the Jordan armed ahead of their fellow Israelites until the Lord gave rest to all the tribes, just as he had done for them. Only then were they to return to their own land east of the Jordan. At that time Moses also instructed Joshua, saying that he had seen with his own eyes what the Lord had done to Sihon and Og. In the same way, the Lord would do to all the kingdoms Joshua was about to enter. Moses said, "Do not be afraid of them. The Lord your God himself will fight for you." Moses then recalled how he pleaded with the Lord, asking to cross over the Jordan and see the good land, the hill country and Lebanon. But the Lord was firm and said, "That is enough. Do not speak to me any more about this matter." The Lord told Moses to go up to the top of Pisgah, look west and north and south and east, and see the land with his eyes, but he would not cross the Jordan. Instead, Moses was instructed to commission Joshua, encourage him and strengthen him, for Joshua would lead the people across and cause them to inherit the land. So Israel remained in the valley opposite Beth Peor. Deuteronomy 3 shows that the Lord is faithful to fight for his people and to keep his promises. The victories over Sihon and Og proved that no power could stand against what God had determined. At the same time, this chapter reminds us that leadership is a trust passed on according to God's purpose. Moses prepared Joshua to lead, showing that God's work continues from one generation to the next. God gives victory, God assigns inheritance, God appoints the future. Next comes Deuteronomy 4, where Moses urges Israel to listen carefully, obey the Lord, and remember what they have seen with their own eyes.